All right, so we just received this in the mail, and so this is ALLJOY. This is a hand massager that is automatic. So I'm gonna go ahead and unbox it. It did come with an instruction manual here, and it's packaged in styrofoam. So obviously everything stays nice and safe in the delivery process. Go ahead and show you what you get here. So the packaging it just shows a drawing, right? So this one right here is in black, and inside the actual hand warmer, we do have a couple of different things. We have a microfiber towelette to clean. It does come with travel package if you needed to. You could store this in your house like this, maybe in a drawer, under a cabinet, in your bathroom, or if you have a different area that you have like your massagers and things like that, you can put that in there. And then also if you needed to travel with it, you have that option too. So don't know what this is yet. Looks like some tongs. Let's check it out and see. This could be a roller. I'm gonna check out the instruction pamphlet and see. So with this, are you pausing?
No.
Oh. So with this hand massager, people use this for overall, I guess if you just were working with your hands for a while, but people who suffer from carpal tunnel, right? Or they have a lot of pain just in their hands in general, but carpal tunnel is one of the top reasons why. And arthritis, so a lot of pain, people suffering from joint pain. This is a hand massager. So ideally you could buy two, right? So you could be doing them at the same time. But this is designed obviously to do one hand at a time. So it says before using this, obviously read the manual carefully. Don't use this anywhere where you're near water. So don't soak in a bathtub and then keep this on the side and try to use it. You don't need that. It's an electrical device. And then obviously don't use this if you see any signs of damage, if you have anything that's broken, because this does have a heat element to it, and you want to make sure that obviously everything is the way that it's supposed to. Never leave the device unattended, of course, when it's switched on. Don't pull the cord when unplugged. The device is not washable, so never put it in water, and it's designed for a personal care product. This is not a medical diagnosis or a medical device that would be prescribed by a doctor. So I'm gonna go ahead and show, has a little film on here as far as the display, so let me go ahead and take that off. And we have this on-off switch right here. It's a little dim because I have not charged this at all. I literally just got this out, but you do have the charger cord, so the USB. You just need to be able to plug that into any type of cell phone charger on the wall, and that should work for you. But I have a couple different settings here. So I'm gonna just hold it up like that so that I can show you. So number one is the intensity indicator. So there are 6 different levels. Right now it's listed on level 3, and then you have an up and a down to be able to change that level. So again, up and down arrow. You have a timing indicator. The timer indicator is right here. It looks like a little sand timer. And so you can put this on a 10, 15, or 20-minute timer. You have a heat indicator. So down here you have a heat indicator. You have a low, medium, or high. And you just push the button and it navigates through those different settings. And then you have a mode indicator. So over here, you have different types of massage that it can do on you. So think about the back massager that you have, and you have different movements that it does, so this has different modes. And then of course you can choose the mode that you want by again navigating through the arrows. And then you also have the power button, and then you have a battery indicator right here. Sorry, this is vibration. So there is a straight vibration setting versus massage. So if you needed more of the vibration, you can just turn that off or on, or low or high, along with the massage, and then you have the power, so then it would go off. So as far as getting started, fully charge it. Again, this is probably really weak right now because I just took it out of the box, so you wanna make sure it has a full charge on it. And then of course, when it's charging, because it has the battery mode, if it's charging, it's gonna have a white indicator, and then if it's fully charged, it'll have a solid white indicator. So white flashing means it's charging, and if it's solid white, that means it's good to go. It takes about 4.5 hours to fully charge this thing. So as soon as you get it, I would go ahead and start charging it. That way it's ready to use and you can obviously use it. So this right here is actually listed in the instruction manual as a finger massager. So I'm gonna see if I can see how to use this. So it looks like you can just do this right here. So again, if you suffer from arthritis or a lot of different ailments that you may have in your hands, this right here is getting a really good massage. Think of it like when you massage your face, if you use a gua sha or if you use a roller, you're massaging all of that fascia and all of that tissue. And so that's what you're doing here, because there's pressure being put on here because of how taut this is. And so when I'm moving it on my fingers, it's not uncomfortable, but it is pushing pressure on here. So I can tell that this is getting a really good massage. And you can even push it all the way up into your hand if you needed to, just for that little bit of extra support. So that feels really nice. But to the granddaddy of them all, let's go ahead and look at the hand massager. Let's go ahead and turn this on. So again, just doing the on-off setting. I think it died. There we go. So intensity, I'm gonna start with 3. I'll just try mode 1, 15 minutes, and I'll just do medium heat right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put my hand in there. And right now I actually changed it on the massager to mode number 2. And so what's happening right now is I actually have some pressure. So think about it as like a blood pressure cuff. It's squeezing my hand, putting some pressure on it, and now it's just released. I've also got different movement going on my wrist. So it goes all the way up to my wrist. So again, it's helping with that carpal tunnel. Let's go ahead and change the mode, see what I get here. There is a pause when you change modes between what it was doing and what the new thing is doing. Let me go ahead to the next one. Let me go ahead and add some vibration.
How does it feel?
It feels nice. There's a lot of just getting used to what it's doing. I'm gonna turn this off for a second, take my hand out. So I got a lot of pressure that's on it, and you can tell these little rubber tips that are on the inside of this device, but it's covered by a really nice liner. So you just get to feel all these little things that are on your hand, and it goes all the way through. So it'll go all the way to, it's not on my fingertips, but it definitely is getting this part of my hand. So the massager and the rubber tips, and it's going all the way down here to my wrist. So if you suffer from arthritis, you suffer from carpal tunnel, or you just constantly are doing things with your hands, and maybe you do manual labor and you're constantly doing something, this right here is something that's really nice to be able to give you that massage, vibration, and heat to be able to have some recovery at the end of the day. So if you're looking for something that can really help you, sit back on the couch, have this out, relax, and really feel the benefits, do recommend trying this out.